All right, hey there. So we're on the floor again today. The reason we're going to be on the floor again today is because I'm going to go over two simple stretches that will immediately help with lower back tightness, lower back pain, tightness in the hamstrings, tightness in the middle to lower back, just tightness anywhere in your posterior chain here. These are the two best exercises I know of that I've seen fighters use in the fight game in both Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. So these are stretches that I've learned in those gyms, and these are the two most effective exercises for your lower back problems and your posterior chain tightness. So if you're ready, let's get into it. All right. The first one is going to be a deep squat. Your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Nice, strong position here. Now, when you start, if you're new to this, you're going to maybe want to point your toes out. This will make it easier, but you're going to want to be a little bit back on your heels, and you're going to squat down. Now, when you first start off, you might want to hold on to something. You may want to hold on to you can hold on to something here like this to get that strength and that balance in place before you do it solo on your own, or just hold on to a chair or something. But when you get more comfortable at this, you can just get in this deep squat. You want to screw those feet into the ground. Ideally, you're going to want to get your feet as straight as possible. You just want to sit your butt down as deep as you can go. You can keep readjusting. You can really feel this in your back. Just like when you get down in here, just relax. Feel that stretch. Have your arms over top of your knees if you can. A couple more things you can do is you can bring your arms inside your legs, and then you can push. You start pushing out. And you can really feel that stretch. You're going to force this stretch by fanning your arms out like this. I can really feel that. Okay, now you're going to want to stay here for 20 to 30 seconds, or as long as you can really do. At first, you may want to do 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and really like ladder that up. You can sit in this as long as you want. I actually do like rounds of 30 seconds, so 30 seconds at a time, maybe 40, 45 seconds, depending on how tight I am. And then just really feel that stretch. Just like any stretching, when you feel nice and loose, that's it. But definitely one that you want to be adding to your repertoire, to your stretching routine. It's the best for a lower back. So when you're done with your workouts, you can just hop in this deep squat for a couple rounds, 30 seconds, and boom, your lower back's going to be nice and loose. You can wake up in the morning and do this. It's part of your morning routine. You know, whenever you want to stretch, you can just get in a deep squat and do this, okay? So let's get to the next one. The next one is going to be on the ground again. And I love this stretch. I love it. It is comparable, if not, in my opinion, maybe a little bit better than a deep squat. This is probably my favorite exercise for stretching your lower back, and it's called the hip pretzel. So the reason it's called the hip pretzel, you'll see in about a second, okay? So how we're gonna do this is we are just gonna be laying on our backs here. So this is the same position as you're gonna get into your glute bridge right here. So how you're gonna do this is you're gonna lift up one leg. So right now we're going to be doing the left leg, lift that leg up, lift the opposite leg up. And you can guide your hand, you can use your hand to guide your leg. So you're going to pull that leg, grab this foot, and you're going to put it right the top of your ankle here is going to go right in that pocket that is behind in the bend of your leg, right behind your knee. Then you're going to be holding onto your foot with this hand here. You're going to take this hand and you're going to run it through this hole here. So you're gonna have a hole right in between your legs. Put that right through there. And then you're going to go up to where your elbow is. And you can see that right where, if you can see that, right where that elbow is. And you're gonna be bringing that on your shin. So as I move around here, so you can see why it's called hip pretzel. And then you bring this arm around, you put this part of your foot right in your opposite elbow here. And then you can even, whatever grip you want, I can really pull it in. So when you're here, this might be good for you if you're doing this for the first time. It stretches everything. I can feel this on my ankle, my shins, my calf, my lower back, my shoulders. Everything is getting tightened right here. So if you want to stretch even more, you can pull towards you. So if you're here, you're going to be pulling yourself in like this. So I have this here, and then I'm going to be pulling my head to my knee and pulling my knee to my head at the same time, really getting that stretch. And you can even lean back and stretch it, pull the head up and stretch, loosen it up, squeeze again, hold it, loosen it up, squeeze again, hold it. And you can really, really squeeze. Now, how tight do you want to go on this? So it depends on your flexibility, but if you start to feel any kind of pain, you want to let off. You do not want to be feeling pain. You want to be feeling tight pulling on your muscles and on your joints, like you're doing a deep stretch, but you don't want to feel any pain here. If you start feeling pain, just back off. But feeling good, squeeze it. Okay, nice. Same thing, time limit, you can do 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, just enough to where you're gonna feel nice and loose. So I'm gonna do it from this opposite side so you can see it from the opposite angle here. So bring my leg up, bring my ankle to behind my knee, shoot my arm through here, bring this up, grab, and then pull. Oh, yeah, you're gonna feel this one. This is great. Bring my head to my knee. Back off a little bit, lean back, squeeze. You're gonna wanna close your eyes, concentrate, and you're gonna wanna breathe because it's gonna be uncomfortable. So make sure you just sit in that uncomfort for a little bit and just breathe it out. And it also helps to get your body nice and loose, a little bit limp. You don't want to be so tense. You want to try and, the more you do this, the more relaxed you'll be, but you want to be nice and relaxed when you're doing this too. You don't want to be too tight, okay? So a couple more times. Okay. Oh yeah, can feel that. All right. So, two of the best stretches I've ever seen. I've been around the block a little bit. Two of the best stretches I've ever seen for your lower back, back of your legs, hamstrings, middle to lower back. Just try these two out. You can do them as a morning routine, do them after your workout. Just try them out and let me know in the comments how they work for you. I hope that if you have lower back pain or lower back tightness like most of us guys over 40 do, I hope this really solves your problem. I believe it will do wonders for your lower back. Okay, so get out there, do some stretches, do some static stretching after your workout, do some dynamic stretching before your workout, do some stretching in your morning routine, do those workouts, master that nutrition, dial that in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and get out there and get after it. All right? Peace.